This is the Roulette Master, and you're going to absolutely love this new roulette system called System 9. I'm going to be using it at the casino tonight. This was sent in by one of my subscribers, Ron, and I think you're going to absolutely love it. We're going to put it up in a head-to-head matchup with Play Like a Pro today, 15 minutes of play time each, and we're going to be using dollar units, but I'll share with you how to play with $10 units as well as we go through, just in case you can't play with dollar units. So let's go ahead and get started with Play Like a Pro first, and the last number is 27. We don't have 2 to bet against. In Play Like a Pro, you need 2 to bet against, so we're going to find that right now, and then we're going to start the timer. That's a 28 black. And now we have two 19 to 36s in a row, so we're going to bet the opposite, 1 to 18 for $1. And again, I'm going to share with you, if you play $10 units like we usually do on here, the bankroll for that as well. And that's a 10 black, and that's a win. So now we're going to bet on red since the last two are black. However, we could bet on odd because the last two are even. So let's go ahead and do that. And we're up $1 right now. And if you play $10 units, just remember you'd be up $10. And that's a 21 red. But I'm going to share with you the bankroll of both, and we're up $2 right now, or 2 units. And we need to spin again without betting because we don't have 2 to bet against. And let's go ahead, and that's a 35 black. Okay, so now we have two 19 to 36s. We'll bet the opposite, 1 to 18. And let's go ahead and spin. And here we go. That's a 4 black. And that's a win. So now we're up 3 units, and we'll be betting on red because the last two are black. That gives you a 2 head start in the progression with Play Like a Pro. I use this a lot in the casino, but I'm definitely going to be using the new System 9 tonight, as well as Play Like a Pro. So can't wait to share with you how that goes. Let's go ahead and double the bet after that loss. So we went from 1 to 2, and here we go. Okay, that's a 30 red. Okay, and that is a win. So we're up 4 units, and we'll be on odd now for 1 unit or $1. Again, you can use $10 as well. This is a $515 bankroll, and we lost that one. We're just going to double the bet and spin. And usually when we play Like a Pro, it's a $1,300 bankroll, but we're going to actually play it to where you can go a little bit further and have more losses and still end up okay today. So we're up 5, and let's go ahead and spin again. We don't have 2 to bet against. Again, that's red, black, odd, even, 19 to 36, or 1 to 18. Those are all things we're looking for, and we'll bet 1 to 18 since the last two are 19 to 36. We're currently up 5 units. There we go. And you're going to absolutely love the new System 9 coming up, so make sure you stick around for that. So now let's spin without betting. We don't have 2 of those numbers to bet against, the ones I just listed, and that is a 14 red. And now we have 2 evens, so we'll go odd for a unit, and we're up 6 units right now. And we're 2 minutes in out of the first 15 minutes of this challenge. That's a 15 black. And that's a win. So now we'll go 19 to 36 because the last two are 1 to 18. That gives us a 2 head start in the progression, which is I really like, and that's why I use this so much in the casino. That's an 8 black. And we lost that one, so we'll double the bet. And so the way that you get to the $515 bankroll would be 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128. And go one more after that as well. So that's a win there. Let's go ahead, and we'll be on odds since the last two are even. And here we go. I believe that'd be actually it'd be 256 would be the last bet that you could make. So there's a loss and spin. And the cool thing about that, that's 9 losses. So that would mean 11. It would take 11 in a row of one of these outside bets for us to lose. So that's the advantage to playing, and we're up, we have 9 units right now. That's the advantage of playing online for dollar units, because you have so many more chances to double, and you can play European roulette with the single 0. But again, I'm going to share with you how to play with one in the casino like I play every day, because that's what I'm going to be doing tonight. And we'll be on 1 to 18 for a unit. Let's go ahead and spin. And here we go. So when we get to the System 9, I will share with you how I'm going to play that tonight, because I can't play with dollar units in the casino. But for those of you that play online, this will be great. This is how Ron plays, so that's why I use single zero. But I'm going to share you both ways, with you both ways. And that's a 27 red. Okay, so we're going to be on, we can go even or black. Let's go black for a unit, and we're up 11 units. So if you were playing $10 units, we'd be up 110 already. And that's a 32 red. And that's a loss, so we'll double the bet. And usually when we play like a pro, it takes 9 in a row to beat us. Now with playing dollar units and this style, it takes 11. Which is a huge advantage if you can do that. Let's go ahead and double. But again, I don't play that way because I play in that brick and mortar casino every night. So I'll share with you how I'm going to do that here coming up. Okay, and we're up 12 units. Let's go odd. The last 3 are even, so that's even better than 2. We got a 3 head start on this one. We're 5 minutes in out of 15. That's a 29 black. And that's a win. So we're going to, let's bet on red, because the last 2 are black. We're up 13 units, so that'd be $13 with dollar units, $130 with $10 units. And that's a 12 red. Okay, and that's a win. Let's see here. Let's spin without betting. We don't have 2 of those 6 outside bets to bet against. And that's a 36 red. And that's a loss, so we'll go, we can go odd or black. Let's go black for a unit. And here we go. We'll start the progression again. 5 minutes and 40 seconds in out of 15. And that's a 7 red. That's a loss. So we're going to double the bet and spin. Again, it'll go 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256. And that is a loss, so we'll just double. And again, it takes 11 in a row of one of these outside bets to beat us. That's incredible. So that's an 18 red. Okay, so we'll double again. And we're only at the $8 level here, so we have many more chances to get the win. That's a 14 red. And that's a loss, so we'll double again. And this is good so you guys can see the entire progression as we go through here. And once you get a win, you get everything back that you lost plus a unit. And there's a win right there. So now we're up 15 units. And let's go to odds since the last 3 are even. That gives us a 3 head start. And we're almost 7 minutes in out of 15. That is a 10 black. And that's a loss, so we'll double the bet. And spin. Here we go. That's a 36 red. That's a loss, so we'll go to 4 units, that is. So $4 or $40 if you're using $10 units. That's a 31 black. And that's a win. So we're up 16 units, and we'll be on 1 to 18 because the last 2 are 19 to 36. And here we go. Let's see what we get. It's a 12 red. Okay, that's a win. So we're up 17 units. That'd be $170 if we're using the normal $10 units. We need to spin again, it looks like, because we don't have 2 to bet against. And here we go. And that's a 1 red. Okay, so let's go black for a unit. Last 2 are red. Here we go. Okay, that's a 28 black. Okay, and that's a win. And let's see here. We need to spin without betting, it looks like. And a lot of times you can play automated in the casino with small amounts like this, but there probably will be a 0 and a double 0. And let's go 1 to 18 for a unit. We're up 18 units. Last 2 are 19 to 36. And sometimes when you go to Vegas, when I stay at the Wynn Encore, there's a 0, a double 0, and a triple 0. That's the worst. So I usually move down the strip a little bit to gamble, but I love staying there because it's so nice. So let's go ahead and we'll bet on odds since the last 2 are even. If you haven't stayed at the Wynn Encore, the benefit to staying there is you get access to both properties, the Wynn Encore and the regular Wynn, and it's beautiful, and the rooms are pretty awesome too. So everything about it's great. But I usually move down the Strip to gamble when I'm in Vegas, just because of those triple zeros. You don't want that. So okay, we're up 20. Let's go 1 to 18 for 1 unit here. And we're 9 minutes in out of 15. That's a 26 black. That's a loss. So we're going to double the bet. And here we go. That's a 1 red. And that's a win. So we're up 21 units. Let's go ahead and spin without betting. We don't have 2 to bet against. We're 9.5 minutes in out of 15. And that's a 25 red. Okay, so we can go black or even. Let's go black for a unit, and we're up 21 units right now. So that'd be $210 if we're using $10 units, but since we're using dollar units, that's where we're at right now. That's a 28 black. But again, the benefit, if you can play smaller units or smaller size bets like this, is like I said, it usually gives you a few more chances to double, which is nice. So let's go ahead and spin again. And that's a 31 black. Okay, we lost, so let's go ahead and double the bet. And it seems like when you play these smaller unit sizes, it's almost like feels impossible to lose, just because there's so many chances to double. But obviously we know it's not impossible. But let's go ahead and go even here. But it almost feels that way in your head, and it gives you the confidence to really trust what you're doing. So that's a 32 red. That's another win. We're up 24 units. Let's go black since the last 2 are red. We're almost 11 minutes in out of 15. That's a 14 red. That's a loss. So we'll double the bet from 1 unit to 2 units. And here we go. That's a 12 red. And that's a loss. Let's go ahead and double that. And make sure you stick around for System 9. I'm going to be using that most of the time tonight at the casino. It looks really good, and I can't wait to share it with you coming up here. Okay, so we won that one. We're up 25 units. So we'd be up $250 on $10 units right now. Let's go 19 to 36. The last 3 are 1 to 18, so that's a 3 head start. So in this case, it would take 12 12 in a row of what were 12 basically in a row of the 1 to 18 to bust us there. But we won, so we're 26 units up. Let's go red for a unit. The last 2 are black. We're almost 12 minutes in out of 15. That's a 9 red. Okay, that's a win. So we're up 27 units now. Let's spin without betting, because we don't have 2 to bet against. So let's find something to bet against. That's a 15 black. And now we have 2 odds and 2 1 to 18, so we could go 19 to 36, or we could go even. Let's go 19 to 36 for 1 unit here. And here we go. That's a 3 red. Okay, that's a loss, so we'll double the bet from 1 to 2. And when you start with these small unit sizes, it really does feel like you can double so many times. It gives you a lot of confidence. That's a 12 red. And let's double again. In 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256. And 36 red. Plus the 2 head start with Play Like a Pro. So we're up 28 units now. Let's go black since the last 3 are red. And here we go. So a 3 head start's even better. And that's a 25 red. That's a loss, so we'll double. And spin. Here we go. 13 minutes in out of 15. 2 minutes left with the first part of this. And then System 9 will be coming up. Okay, that's a win. So we're up 29 units. That'd be $290 with $10 units. Let's go 1 to 18. We have a 3 head start on this one since the last 3 are 19 to 36. And here we go. That's a 14 red. Okay, that's a win. We're up 30 units. Let's go odd for 1 unit here. Here we go. That's a 31 black. Another win. So we're up 31 units now. Let's spin without betting. We don't have 2 to bet against, but it doesn't take long to find 2 to bet against because there's all 6 of them. And that's a 20 black. And now we can go 1 to 18 or red. So let's go red for a unit. Again, we're up 31 units, and we have about a minute left with the first part of this challenge here. And that's a 32 red. And that's a win. So we're up 32 units. Let's go 1 to 18 now. The last 3 are 19 to 36, so we have a 3 head start. Here we go. It's a 25 red. Okay, so let's double the bet and spin. And that's a 9 red. Okay, so we're up 33 units now. Let's go black, and we'll bet against the last 3 red numbers. We have a 3 head start, which is even better than 2. And that's a 25 red. And that's a loss, so we'll double the bet and spin. And this is our last spin. We're right at 15 minutes with this one. So it's almost time for System 9. That's a 23 red. And that's a loss. That's okay. We're up 30 units. We'd be up $300 with $10 units. And if we were playing this, I usually play Like a Pro with $10 units. But I stop at, I usually have a $1,300 bankroll with this one. If you played the way we were playing here, even though we never got close to using it, instead of $515, it'd be $5,150 bankroll. Which is why it's, you can have a couple more chances to double if you use dollar bets or smaller bets, whether you're playing automated or online like this. But now it is time. It is time for the System 9 roulette system, which you guys have been waiting for. I'm going to be using this tonight. I cannot wait to share this with you and why it's so good. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, it is finally time for the System 9 roulette system. You're going to absolutely love this. I'm going to share with you everything you need to know to make money in the casino, like I'm going to do tonight with this one. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to use dollar units, just like we did with Play Like a Pro. And that's how he plays it. But remember, you can also play this with the 000, which I'll share with you as we go through. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to bet on the opposite color to start. So we're going to be on black instead of red. And let's go ahead and spin. Timer set for 15 minutes, and here we go. Okay, so what we do is we bet on the opposite color. If the other color wins, we sit out until it does not hit that color. So we sit out until it hits black. And this keeps us from losing on long streaks, but there's a lot more to this. Let's go ahead and spin again. We're not going to increase the bet until we hit black. Okay, so let's just spin again. And once we hit black, we'll start betting again. And we did. Okay, so now we're going to bet on the opposite, which is red. And we're going to go from 1 unit to 2 units. So let me go ahead and switch to red now. Okay, so now we have a 2-unit bet on red. And we lost that one. Okay, so now we stop betting until we don't hit black. Here we go. Okay. So we'll spin again. So the way that you win with this is choppiness, and we're taking out the losses from a bunch in a row of the same color. So very, very smart. And you're going to see this as we get some wins here. And right now, see how much money it's saving us because we didn't lose on those reds and we didn't lose on those black numbers. So here we go. And once it's time for it to go choppy, we're going to make a lot of money. And I'll explain to you how here as we go through. Okay, so it's time for us to bet again. So instead of 2, we're going to go to $4 and we're going to bet on black. Okay, let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. Okay, we lost. So now we sit, before we go to 8, we sit out until we do not hit red. So we're getting through all of the time where there's a bunch of colors in a row. I'm actually glad we started off rough here because it's showing you that we're having what's happening right now is what happens when we lose normally, but we're not losing. So now we're going to go to $8 bet, and we're going to be on red. So we're getting through all the rough times where there's lots of colors in a row. However, we're not losing hardly anything. That's a 35 black. Okay, so now we're going to sit out until it doesn't hit black. So you're getting to see the rough side of this at the beginning, but you're also getting to see how it's saving us all this money. And once it starts to get choppy, and we're going to bet 16 on black now. Once it starts to get choppy, we're going to make a lot of money. So we're getting through the times when it would actually do what hurts us and without hardly losing anything. And once it goes choppy, we're going to make a lot of money. So we're going to sit out now until it doesn't hit red. So this is actually, good to see all of this, even though we're not winning yet. It's good to see we're getting through the times. Let's go ahead and spin again here. We're not going to spin it. We're not going to increase the bet now until it hits black. Okay, there's a 10 black. Okay, so now we're going to put a $32 bet on red. Okay, so here we go, and let's spin. Now once it starts to go choppy, we're going to make money. And that's a 36 red. Okay, we won. So now we're up a unit, and we're going to go black.
No more bets.
Okay, so we're getting through all the times that would hurt us without losing hardly anything. And then when it starts to go choppy, we're going to make money. And now it's going choppy, which is going back and forth. That's what we want. So we're up 2 units now. And this makes a lot of sense to me. I know it started out looking like, oh man, we're not making much money, but it actually was really good what was going on, because now we're going to sit out until it doesn't hit black. Because we're basically getting through the rough times without losing, and then when it's a time to go, then we're going to be doing really well. So we'll double the bet, and we'll be on black now. So anytime you see 2 in a row, you sit out until it stops. Okay, so we lost there. So then before we put the $4 bet down, or 4 units or $4, either way, we're going to wait till this color streak stops. Okay, so we're going to keep going here. We're 5 minutes in out of 15. That's a 10 black. Okay, it's time to bet again. So we'll be on red for 4. All right, let's go ahead and spin. And here we go. All right, we got it. So then we go back to 1 unit and go to black. Now we're up 3 units. And even though we're not making a lot of money fast, this is genius. So I'm going to be definitely using this. And that's a loss there. We're going to sit out until the color streak ends, and then we'll go to $2 or 2 units. And that's a 26 black. And it stops, so we're going to go to red for $2. You always bet, once it's time to bet again, you always bet on the opposite color, because that's what we're using to make money with this system. And that's a 36 red, and that's a win. Fantastic. So we're up 4 units. Now we're going to go black for a unit. And here we go. And just remember, if you were playing $10 units, you would just add a 0 to the profit. And there's a loss, so we're going to sit out before we go to $2. We're going to sit out and make sure that the red numbers stop. And they did. So we're going to put our $2 bet on red and spin. And he says that the only way you can lose on this is if it goes, and I'll explain this here in a second. First, we're going to sit out on this one. But so, for instance, if you were starting with a black number before, he said the only way you could lose is if it went black, black, red, red, black, black, red, red, black, black, red, red, which he says he has not seen. So that's pretty cool. And we're 7 minutes in out of 15. Okay, now we can go to that $4 bet, and we'll be on black. And let's spin. Here we go. So it's pretty genius. I really like the idea, and that's a 29 black. And that's a win. So we'll go back to red for 10. Or $1, I mean. One unit. And we usually use $10 units on this. But he said he uses dollar units playing single zero. So that's what we're doing. But again, and there's another win. And now we're taking advantage of the chop. We're up 6 units. And let's go ahead and spin. And but I'll share everything you need to know to play. Like I'm going to play tonight in the casino with this. And that's a loss. So we're going to sit out until it stops hitting red. Then we'll place a 2-unit bet. Here we go. Okay. And every time we have these color streaks, just think of it as you saving money. Because we're not betting on them. See right there, it's saving us lots of money. Let's go ahead and spin again. We're 8 minutes in out of 15. That's a 12 red. Okay, look at all this money we're saving by not betting on these color streaks. And that's an 8 black. And it's time to bet again. So we go back to red for $2. Or $2 or 2 units, however you want to put it. We're 8.5 minutes in out of 15. And that's a 21 red. That's a win. So we go back to a single dollar unit. And we're up 7 units now. We're going to be on black. And we're going to try to get some wins on the chop. And we did. That's a 20 black. Okay, so we switch back to red for a unit. We're up 8 units now. Here we go. We're 9 minutes in out of 15. That's a 14 red. And now it's finally getting choppy. That's what we want. We're 9 units up, and let's spin. It's a 33 black. Nice. Now we're finally taking advantage of the chop. We're up 10 units. And let's see how long we can keep it going. Here we go. There we go, 16 red. So now we have a unit on black. We're up 11 units now, 9 minutes and 30 seconds in. Here we go. And I think it ended there. That's an 18 red. And it did. So now we sit out until the red streak stops. Then we'll go to a 2-unit bet. And here we go. It's a 27 red. And it has not stopped, but we're saving money right now. So that's how you should look at it. And here we go. That's a 3 red. So we're saving money while we're not betting on these color streaks. And I think that's really cool. I'm definitely going to be using this tonight and testing it out. And I'll share with you tomorrow how well I do. I hope you guys share in the comments how well you do. And now it's time to bet again. So we'll have 2 on red. And spin. And when you bet when you actually bet, it's always going to be opposite. And that's 11 black. And that's a loss. So before we bet $4, we're going to make sure the black streak ends. And here we go. And that's a 30 red. And it did. So now we'll bet 4 on black. And here we go. 10.5 minutes in out of 15. That's a 23 red. Okay, it's time to sit out again before we place an $8 bet. Let's make sure the streak ends. Here we go. That's a 16 red. It has not ended, so we're just saving money right now. I like that. That's a 4 black. And it's time to bet again, so now we'll be at 8 on red. And let's go ahead and spin. We're 11 minutes and 10 seconds in out of 15. That's a 2 black. And that's a loss. So before we bet 16, we're going to make sure the black color streak ends. And it did. So now we will bet 16 on black. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can get a win here. And we got it. That's an 8 black. So again, he said the only way that you can lose, which he hasn't yet, is if that had gone black, black, red, red, black, black, red, red, black, black, red, red. And he said he's never seen that happen. So we're up 12 units now. Let's go ahead and go back to red for a unit. And we're 12 minutes in out of 15. And that's a 26 black. And that's a loss. So we'll wait for this black color streak to end, and then we'll go to 2 units. And we're saving money in the process, so I love that. There can be 40 black in a row, and we won't lose a thing. Okay, it's time to bet again, so we'll put our $2 bet on black now. And here we go. We're 12.5 minutes in out of 15. And that is a 12 red. Okay, and that is a loss. So we're gonna, before we place our $4 bet, we're gonna wait for the red color streak to end. And it did. So now we'll place our $4 bet on red. Anytime you place a bet, it's on an opposite. And we're 13 minutes in out of 15. That's a 3 red. And we won, so great. So now we'll be on black for a unit. We're up 13 units. That'd be $130 with $10 units like I'm gonna be playing tonight. And that's a 14 red. And that's a loss, so we'll spin without betting and wait for the red color streak to end. I really love this. That's a 25 red, and that's saving us money right now. Like I said, there could be 40 reds in a row, and we're not gonna lose a thing. And that's 11 black. So it's time to bet again. I think we're at the 4. We're up 12. Here we go. We're 13 minutes, 45 seconds in out of 15. That's a 32 red. And that's a win. So we go back to a unit. We'll go back to black. We're up 16 units. Here we go. And that's a red 9. So before we place our $2 bet, we'll make sure the red color streak ends. We have a minute left with this one. That's a 26 black, and it did end. So now we'll put a 2 unit bet on red, or $2, either way you look at it. And we're 14 minutes, 22 seconds in. That's a 25 red, and that's a win. So we like the chop. We're up 17 units. And that'd be $170 with $10 units, and we're on black for a unit. That's a 22 black, and we love the chop. So that's the back and forth. We're up 18 units, and we have a unit bet on red, and we got it. The chop is coming our way now, and that's our last spin. We just ran out of time. We ended up 19 units in profit. That's $19 with dollar units like he plays, or that's $190 with $10 units. Now, the way I'm going to be playing tonight, I won't be able to play single zero at the casino. I'll be playing 0-0-0, and the bankroll for this one will actually be $5,150 with $10 units. Or you can also play this with $10 units and just go up to $1,300. The only difference is that instead of the 9 losses, it'd be 7 losses. So remember that, and but that's why there is an advantage to playing online with dollar units, or you can play automated with dollar units and leave it the way that it is, and it'd be a $515 bankroll with dollar units like we just did there. And I hope that makes sense. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think, and test this on your simulator and share your results with everyone in the community. I want everyone to do that, and I think that you guys can really help each other out by sharing your results, and I love seeing the results. So please send those results in. I would love to see. And then if you guys have good results and you go to the casino, share those results with me as well. But I really like this System 9 roulette system by Ron, and thanks for sending it in, Ron. You guys, please send your systems in to roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. Again, that's roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. I pick a new system every single day of the week. It airs at 7 a.m. Central Time, and I hope you're really enjoying the new systems every day. And this is the Roulette Master, and have a great day, everybody.